Howdy, partners, and welcome back there to this here episode of Average AF Podcast, brought to you by A Daker Productions. Yeehaw, baby. I don't know where that came from.
I like it, though.
Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with that going forward.
All right. Well, so you're doing the intros from now on?
Yeah. I feel like I needed one of those, like a piece of straw. Or
you definitely do.
Is that what that is? The hay or straw or whatever the hell?
Definitely a banjo.
Dude, that'd be dope. And a spitter. What are those called? Like a spittoon?
A spittoon?
A spitter?
Spittoon.
A spitter?
Like a bucket?
We definitely don't need a spitter.
Just spit them in there.
You can just pretend you're Red Bull as well.
Get us some sunflower seeds, man.
And say you just be gross and use a 2-liter bottle like most people do.
Right. We grew up in the country, so
you got a point.
We're used to seeing these nasty, nasty things.
You know what I'm used to?
What?
And I've always, you know why?
What?
Justice is best served cold.
What are you talking about?
Justice. Why it's best served on a cold dish.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Because if it was served on a warm dish, it would be just water.
Wordplay. I hate you.
You got it?
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I knew you got it when you said wordplay, and then he's
I think that's the first one that Tim didn't get that I did.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that means we are in new beginnings, basically.
Yes. And old endings.
Yes. I don't know.
It sounded better in my head though. It did not sound right coming out at all.
But yeah, we are. I mean, we're in the triple digits now, bro.
That's right.
Triple
Past
digits.
the hundreds.
Yes.
Yeah, we so far I can't count higher.
I believe that. We are on episode 101. Normally, we decided we weren't gonna say that, but
yeah, you decided to.
I just wanted to because it's cool.
Because it's crazy that I still got one. I got my charger still around my neck for no apparent reason. Two.
We're definitely a hot mess today.
101 backwards.
Oh my god.
Since you're throwing the number out there.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to stop with the number so you couldn't do that anymore.
Well, gotcha.
If I'm being real.
You try to throw a last one in there.
Got both of Baker's things out of the way within the first,
Yeah.
We're not even at the 8-minute mark.
So now the episode's going to get good.
Yeah.
It took you a minute.
You're a dick.
But yeah, guys, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Baker likes to yell. We found that out.
At times, I haven't yelled yet.
You just did.
That was not a yell. That was a baby yell.
Hi, and welcome to the program.
That was a yell.
That was definitely a yell.
That was a yell.
Yeah, no, I was imitating you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof?
Yeah, actually, we were recording the entire time.
We do have proof. It's going to be on the behind the scenes on the Patreon.
You deleted that one.
I didn't delete it.
We did. We were recording the entire time.
Yeah.
I was wearing a blue shirt.
You're still wearing a blue shirt.
That's true.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Excuse me.
Oh my God.
I had to. I'm sorry.
I do want to say, too, before we actually get into stuff, I actually went on the Teach a Dummy podcast.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Earlier this week. Did. It was awesome, man. It was fun. I realized on my way there that I'm pretty sure that was my first ever guest spot on a podcast.
Damn.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I've done 100 episodes.
High praise.
Yeah. You guys beat the Greener Grass podcast.
Hell yeah.
To the punch. Mainly because you're
no need for an arm wrestling match.
Which is still coming, by the way.
We already beat them.
I'm coming for you, Jackie.
Just kidding.
Don't worry.
Love you guys. You're great.
But yeah, dude, it was super fun. We recorded like 2 hours. I didn't realize I talked that much.
Damn, I can't believe they listened to you talk that long.
It was a long time.
I was just going until they said to shut up.
So much so that BJ's having trouble editing.
I saw that.
I thought he was going to say having trouble hearing.
Well, maybe.
Well, I was going to ask, too, when the episode comes out, but he did post that it's going to be coming out here soon when he gets done editing.
Excuse me, that was me, actually.
Oh, that was you. I apologize. But
damn, get your facts straight, son. Silence. I like it.
But... yeah, so that's episode 42 of the Teach a Dummy podcast. That'll be out,
soon
when you guys are listening to this. So
I'd say probably within the next day or two.
Yeah, definitely go check it out. It was
by the
fun,
time you're
man.
hearing this, it should be out.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. We got a little deep. We talked about music. Definitely shit on Baker quite a bit.
We did. And he will
That's
never
all right.
hear it.
Yeah, he will never hear it.
I'm specifically listening to that
You
shit.
won't, though. You've said that, and I guarantee you won't.
I'm gonna make it a point to now.
How are you going to find the episode?
I'm gonna find that shit.
You've done 50-ish episodes of a podcast,
Yeah,
and you have never listened to a podcast.
I've listened to some of ours.
Have you?
Have you?
Yeah,
Oh,
especially the behind the scenes shit.
Well,
that's impressive.
That shit's
I'm
fine.
actually
yeah.
actually surprised by that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I've listened to some of it, not all of it, not a lot of it.
I actually found early on, because I did when we were doing the audio only episodes, I would edit stuff and just take out like and random things.
Yeah,
And I learned a lot about like how I talk. So like
True.
it's cool to listen to it a little bit so you can kind of pick up like, oh, I sounded dumb
Your
there.
ticks and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
And things that piss you off that you do. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah. So,
I hate my laugh. I figured
Do
that
you?
out. I hate it.
do you?
Yep.
That's understandable.
I've
Okay. To say this.
okay. Go ahead. Uh-oh.
Spill it.
All right. You want to, since you don't listen, do you want to hear one of the things that you do all the time?
Hell
from
yeah.
from a listener?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm down.
absolutely.
I'm
Hit me
down.
with it. I feel like he was just waiting to get
All
this shit
right.
out, and
All
now that
right.
I've been
I like
calling,
I
this.
wasn't, but every time I listen, I'm like,
hell yeah, I'll take it.
all right. You say to your point all the time.
You do.
Do I really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do say that a lot.
To your point?
To your
Yeah.
point.
No
You
shit.
say it all the time.
All right, cool.
That's fine. I'm sure I say. I don't
Which
know.
is fine. I mean,
I would have never picked up on that shit, by the
But
way.
see, that's my point. Like,
I knew about like ums and ands and shit like that, but I never ever would have picked up on to your point. I don't even realize I'm saying that shit.
Right.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Thank you. I
So-
appreciate it.
yeah. So to Tim's point, it's really good to listen back a little bit at least, just to pick up on certain things.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure I do some stuff too that people don't like, but I don't know.
Probably.
You got anything on deck for me, Tim?
Your biggest one, I would say, probably is, but I think you probably do it on purpose. Is when you're saying something, but then you go, and then laugh.
Mm.
But I think it's
Yeah, I've.
designed.
It could be a nervous habit.
It's not a nervous thing. It's
It's
Trying
like
to get
segueing,
trying to
kind of like a
collect.
transition
kind
kind of
of.
thing.
It's actually it's a stand-up comedy thing.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do that a lot.
Yep.
And so they'll hit the punchline and they'll be like,
Yep.
but you know, and like transition into something else.
Yep.
I did actually recently realize that too a couple weeks ago.
That you're
So,
becoming a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
No.
Just something that I noticed.
yeah. Yours is bad though, is what he's saying.
It's not bad.
Damn.
It's not bad.
Shit. It's all right. Old Man River can hit me with advice. We're good.
But yeah, man.
You want to explain what you're calling me, Old Man
Go ahead.
River?
Yeah.
Because you look like an old man. No.
Oh God.
Because I pull up and he's over here giving me the middle finger, which I appreciated so much.
Which has
Yeah.
nothing to do with what an old man would do. But.
And then as I'm getting out, Tim goes and just stares at me. You guys got to watch the video for this one. But he just goes,
I gave him like a Robert De Niro, like squinty-eyed look.
yeah.
Right, like,
And I just get
who
out.
are you?
I get out and I'm like, dude, you look like a grumpy old man. Like, you look like a grumpy old man.
You breached my circle of trust, fucker.
Yeah. You're a grumpy old man, and you just watched a kid cut through your backyard to get to the store in your freshly planted garden that you did this morning.
Yep.
That was you. That was my description. And exactly what I told him from my truck to his car, like just in the street. Like, that's what you look like.
So, okay, so speaking of Tim looking like something, do you know the band Weezer?
Oh God.
Yes.
Doesn't he look like the lead singer of Weezer?
Yes.
Dude, I said that on
Their
their
podcast.
episode,
On
and I did it kind of like in a hacky way because I figured he'd heard it a
Yeah.
million
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
And you've never heard that,
Never heard it.
and I'm like,
Not
how?
once in my life.
Like it's a split image,
That shit's
it's
crazy.
just the glasses is why.
and the face, and the nose,
The
and the
hair.
smile, and the body type, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm body type.
It's a compliment. He's a good-looking man, but I mean, he's
Adam
better
would date
looking
him.
than us. He's
But
better
no,
looking than us.
Hey, don't go that far. I'm a good looking man too.
That's
When?
bullshit.
Huh?
When?
24/7. 25/8.
Non-existent.
10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah,
That's when I looked okay.
once you add leap years and shit in there.
Right. So yeah, we like I said, I went on that on their episode. It was super fun. Definitely go check that out. I'll put all the links below too. But what did you do last week?
Man, first off, I've been off all week from work. It's been fucking phenomenal.
And you still show up late.
Yeah. That happens.
I was late, and I'm like, where's Baker at?
That's where the mean mug came from.
Yeah, probably. No, man, but we went to Niagara over last weekend, so it was great. Kind of like what we were chatting before. Like, I loved it. Danielle enjoyed it. The kids they liked it, but not so much, just because there really wasn't much for them to do.
New York side, bro.
Yeah, so we were on the New York side of Niagara. But it was a lot of like sightseeing, which was nice. We did do the Maid of the Mist, which was dope as shit.
Yeah.
You literally go like right by all three of the waterfalls, and you feel like you're fucking under them.
Did the kids like that part at least?
Yeah.
It was probably super cold though too.
It was a super nice day.
Okay.
It was a very, very nice day. Like, it was a high of 90 that day, and we went kind of in the morning, so the sun was just now coming out, but it was still like 78, I think, when we went.
I was gonna say, but then being by the water, it probably.
And it was windy. I'm talking like at least 50-mile-per-hour winds.
Really?
Like, so windy.
Damn.
And then you got that water coming. So I want to say it was like one of those breathtaking experiences, and it legit was, because
Literally, it took your breath away.
yeah, because as soon as like you go close to the falls and that water was coming, it was like ooh, like when it first hit you, and it just like because it was cold as shit. The water was.
Oh yeah.
But we started on the top deck because you're on like a double-decker boat essentially.
Ferry.
Ferry. Thank you.
Yes, he is.
And so we started up on the top deck, and you could see like all over, which was nice, like beautiful, beautiful. And then my son wanted to go down, so we went down, and he like sat down. There's chairs that you can fold out and sit down on. Mm-hmm. So he went out on that, or not out on that, sat down on that. But I was able to get some beautiful ass pictures from the bottom deck.
Yeah, you did.
Which were super, super nice. So it was definitely an experience. We saw a couple rainbows, which was really dope. Like one going straight across the water. I got a picture of that one too, if you saw that one.
Yeah.
I got some cool videos of them, like straight up just the entire falls. But man, it was an experience. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, there are basically rainbows there 24/7.
Yeah,
just so you know.
Yeah,
you
beautiful.
ain't special.
No,
that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we were saying before, I've been there like 3 times, and the only thing I remember about the New York side is I think we stayed there once, and I just remember going to get donuts. That's like one morning, and that's it.
Yeah,
like that's all I remember from the New York side.
Super
but the Canadian side, like legit.
The Canadian side's dope. Like I really don't remember. I don't remember a whole bunch because we went on my 19th birthday. My dad took me down there because you can drink legally at 19.
Right.
So we went down there. But dude, there is so much more to do.
It's a legit like amusement park.
Hell yeah,
like, amusement. Yeah. Like
and on the New York side
hill of amusement park, like basically.
The New York side, like essentially everything you do is right there.
Yeah.
Right. But it's nothing.
And like
it's there, but it's nothing.
From what I've heard, they have built it up more than it was, though. But I don't know, like, what's there now. But
if you're not going for sightseeing and you're not willing to walk, I would not suggest Niagara.
Yeah. See, I went when I was like 17, and just I don't know if I was like pissed off that day or what. But like
why are we going to Niagara Falls?
Yeah, I did not want to go. I did not want to go, and I just didn't have a good time.
yeah. Like I said, I loved it. I enjoyed it. Like there was a lot of cool shit to see. Like we went to the old fort of Niagara, which was talking about like a French battle and shit like that. So that was kind of dope.
Yeah, if I were going now, like I'm sure that I would enjoy, the New York side more than I would have.
And then the kiddos and Danielle were at the hotel, and I was like, man, I kind of just want to go out and like walk around. Like nobody else wanted to. They were exhausted. I was like, I really just feel like going out. So I looked up a place called Devil's Hole. I think is what it was called, Devil's Hole.
Oh yeah.
Did I send you that snap of me on the stairs? Or did
I
you
don't
see
think
the
so.
snap of the stairs?
I don't think so.
Dude, it's a sketchy ass walk, bro. I swear to God, sketchy ass walk. Huh?
I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah. And you you walk down it at first, and it's like it's made out with steps and shit like that, right? But dude, it's a hike. Let me just tell you that. But when you go down, there's a trail, and it's literally right on like the riverside.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was nice. So like every time you're walking on it, you just hear the water.
Yeah.
Relaxing as shit.
We went to one like that. There was like a park that was like right by the water. Like that was like literally like the stream or whatever.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this one was right by the gorge too. Gorge.
Imagine
Is that
if
what
you
that is?
walked by Niagara in the middle of the night and they turned Niagara off. And
Dude,
it was just like
Silent?
still.
Yeah, that shit happened one time.
No.
Dude, I swear to God, I read about that shit. We
No.
went into
There's no way.
we went to a wax
No.
museum. Bro, I got a picture of the shit. Hold
I
on.
thought the Wax Museum was on the Canadian side.
No. There's like a little historic wax museum.
Oh, okay.
So it talked a lot about Niagara and shit like that. And my daughter saw it. So it was really strange. You had to go inside the convenience store or the tourist store, gift store.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you purchase your ticket there at the cash register, and like it's on the whole other building, and it's fucking big. Like you walk in, and it's like, dude, that's where this other half of the building is gone. Like it's dedicated to this museum, dude. It was dope. But yeah, there was one particular time where the shit actually did legit close down, or not close down, but the water stopped flowing, and it was due to some shit with Mother Nature.
How?
And I gotta find
How
it.
how does water stop from falling off a cliff?
Right here, the night Niagara Falls stopped. All right, you guys ready for this
Hey,
shit?
When was this?
On the night of March 29th, 1848,
Not
Niagara
real.
Falls
Not real. Not real. Not real.
They didn't know
stopped
what the fuck
completely.
they were talking about.
They didn't even know what water was, dude.
Unassisted and unbelievable. As the rapids dwindled and the falls disappeared, silence flooded the surrounding
Bro.
countryside, so
All right.
overwhelming
Nah.
that it wakened sleeping people and brought them to the doors, frightened by a phenomenon that they could not identify.
They were so stupid back then. They would go down in barrels on the fucking falls.
Yeah, they did actually, 9 of
Yeah.
them. I got a picture of that too. The 9 daredevils that did it.
Yeah.
You know what that was?
Crazy.
Aliens.
Fucking
That was Johnny Knoxville.
that one.
Yeah.
So they finally figured out what the hell actually happened. The explanation for the awful silence came later during the day of March 29th. A heavy wind had started the Lake Erie ice field in motion, and tons of ice jammed at the river's entrance near Buffalo, damming the river for almost 30 hours till the ice shifted and the dams broke up.
Yeah, but
It stopped
The-
that shit.
the water at Niagara is never gonna freeze.
No, but that ice chunk fucking stopped the water. It made a dam.
on the other end, though.
Yeah.
Like a goddamn.
Exactly like a goddamn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah,
They,
but there's 12 daredevils.
I thought you said 9, dude.
9 survived.
Oh,
But
Oh.
yeah, and that shit ranged
that's
from
pretty good odds. I'd do it.
Yeah. 9 out of 12.
I'd do
I'll
it.
take it.
that shit ranged from
75%.
1901 to 1989.
You know what? Johnny Knoxville can't retire until he goes down Niagara Falls in a barrel.
Facts.
And in 1989, it was 2 people. The fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
They
6,
both
7,
died.
8, 9,
They're
10,
right.
11, 12. Yeah, so there's 2 people in 89. They didn't die.
They don't make barrels like they used to.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. But yeah, so there was some like kind of cool things. Jazzy, I think, kind of enjoyed it, and there was a little bit more to do with her. I think she would have had a dope ass time at the Niagara side or the Canada side.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Yep.
But yeah, it was the only thing I didn't do, and I wish we would have, just because the kids really didn't want to be out late. I really wanted to see the falls lit up
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been cool.
because I've seen it before, and that shit is so
Okay.
fucking dope.
No joke.
What do you got?
I still have my card from Niagara Falls that says I survived the fucking haunted house that I went there.
Show the camera. Show
seriously?
the camera.
I survived
Hell yeah.
Nightmare's Fear Factory in Niagara Falls, Canada.
Yeah,
That's
it,
what's up.
it traumatized you.
It did. It traumatized me very, very much. So much that I kept it.
I didn't know Canadians could do that. And like, so when did you go? You said you were young, right?
Yeah, I can't remember what year it was. But I've been 3 separate times. Like twice when I was like kind of, I was probably like a teenager, and then once when I was not a teenager. I don't, like, you know.
So let me
a little bit before that.
let me ask you then.
Yeah.
So you've had that for 15, 20 years,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So what made you make the decision to keep it in your wallet?
Right.
Just like because I've always remembered it. You know,
Okay.
I've always remembered how scary it was, and
And you want to remind yourself of
basically,
your trauma?
yeah.
Would you say even like to this day, it's probably the scariest haunted house you've been to?
Oh yeah, hands down.
No shit.
Because like I'm not like I mean I haven't been to too many haunted houses, I guess, but like the ones that I've been to have not scared me at all.
Did you go to some
Well,
before and some after?
What?
Have you gone to some before and some after? You went to that
I mean the
one?
ones that I went before were not like, they were basically like,
Kids.
I was in
Yeah.
when I was a kid, we stayed at a campgrounds for half the year. Like we were camping in the summer, and I worked at like one of the
Like haunted trails.
yeah. Funny story behind that. I worked it one time, and I think the deal was that we were supposed to like come out of a grave, me and my friends, and we were supposed to have masks on. Literally just walked out without a mask one time and totally forgot. I'm just like,
Hey, boo. Oh,
like,
shit.
hey, it's me.
I'm a real zombie.
Yeah, I'm a real one. Now, I saw you over here like this earlier. What, are you not a haunted house person?
Dude, fuck those things.
No shit.
Fuck those
I
things.
love haunted houses, dude.
I
But
will
I can
say-
never find anybody to go with.
The last time
I'll go.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right.
the last time I did
Bet.
anything like that, and this isn't even a real thing, really. I swear it was 6th or 7th grade. We went to, man, I don't even remember her last name, but this chick's birthday party, or maybe it was a Halloween party. I don't remember, but it was.
Yeah.
It was a birthday party, but it was like Halloween themed, so
Yeah.
it must have been around that time. And they set up kind of one of those, like a trail thing to scare us, like in their backyard, like they had a lot of land and stuff. And
Went to one of those as well. I know what you're talking about.
First of all, I didn't realize till after I almost peed myself that when they have chainsaws, there's not an actual
Oh, fuck.
Like
Can
a-
we go to the
a
same
chain or
place?
whatever. Well, this was somebody's backyard. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no actual like chain on it or
Yeah.
whatever. And I'm like, he's out here touching people with that chainsaw.
He's gonna kill him.
Yeah, like I was freaked out. And then me and Jerry were there, and we got kind of separated from the group. And this was before we had
no.
cell phones,
Oh no.
pitch black and everything. And Jerry knows I'm not really into like the scary stuff or whatever.
He's
And
just trying to scare the shit out of you.
dude, and I still remember it. And he still does it now. Like obviously it's a joke now.
Yeah.
But pitch black, right? And we're just walking, and I'm like, Jerry, you know,
No.
and dude, we're like 11 or 12 or something, and I'm a little pansy, you know, and I'm like, Jerry, and I just hear, Jerry's dead, number 2 wants to play. He said, number 2 wants to play.
Number 2.
And I was like, what the fuck?
2.
Yeah. And then,
oh shit.
yeah, I said, I swear, dude, if you touch me, I'm decking you. Like,
But
I don't
I'm
play
warning
that.
you now. I'm warning you now.
Yeah. So no, I don't
I love it.
do
Okay.
that shit.
I have another story. So, this was like, I think, probably high school year. So,
High school year.
yeah, for me. I was on
last
like
year.
a double, yeah. I was on like a double date, basically. And we went to the reformatory here in Mansfield. And I'm not sure what the theme was. I don't even know if they had themes back then.
Right.
But so first of all, we waited in like the longest line that I've ever been in my
Yeah,
entire
it's
life.
always super long.
It was crazy, and I did not like bring like a jacket or anything, and I froze my
Cold as
ass
shit.
off,
Yep.
like to the point where
To the,
Uh,
to the point
now all y'all motherfuckers gonna say it, and I'm not.
to the point
will.
where I was just like shivering, and they were like everybody else was just feeling sorry for me. But so we get in there finally, and we walk through, and we're to like the part where all the cells are, and some guy just walks right out in front of me, and I'm like nothing's phasing me, like because it's not scary.
Right.
But like some dude just walks right out in front of me, and he's dressed like as like an inmate, and he's just like murder. I'm like, what the fuck?
Murder?
Like, was that supposed to scare me?
Right.
You just saying murder?
That's awesome. See, I actually talked about the reformatory probably a week or two ago too, because Steve, his new girlfriend, does the haunt stuff, and she's like, "Do you know anybody that would like want to do it with us, like get paid for it and whatever?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Definitely not me. Like, I don't know, but not me." And she's like, and I was telling her like how I don't like it or whatever, and she's like, "So you don't even like to go to like the reformatory like regular times or whatever?" And I was like, "No, I'll do that. Like,
Yeah, that
I don't
shit's
mind
dope.
that."
It's great, dude.
But it's so funny that like I hate paranormal stuff, like movies and stuff. Like I will not watch it. I hate it.
Pussy.
Yeah, and but if you put me in like the reformatory or a house where you're like it's haunted or
You're
whatever,
like learning about it, basically.
well, something
Or
like
like
that.
some scary shit could happen to you.
Yeah, like I taunt the fuck out of ghosts. Like, dude, they ain't
You're
gonna
just like
do
daring
shit.
it to happen.
Yeah. Come at me,
Come
bro.
on. Come at me, bro.
Come at me. Like
Come
I
at
will.
me.
I'll talk mad shit to ghosts. And
Catch
everybody's
me
like,
outside
everybody's like, don't do that, don't do that. I'm like, they ain't gonna do shit.
I was so disappointed.
until they do shit.
I applied for a job at the reformatory like a few months ago, and I didn't get it. I'm like, damn it.
Damn.
That would have been so cool.
Like a regular like tour guide or something.
like it wasn't a tour guide. It would have been. I would have been in charge of like a lot of stuff, but like,
Yeah.
But I can't remember exactly what all the. I think it was because they're trying to transition into like
The haunt
like
stuff.
a lot of digital stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
gotcha.
I would have been in charge.
Yeah,
of
because they got
that.
those wands
Yeah.
and shit.
Like self-guided tours.
Yeah,
and,
you got like these
and, like-
little
Oh, I
wands.
have seen that.
and like GoPro, like people with GoPros that just take a tour of it, basically.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Dude, the best one that I ever went to, and they don't fucking have it anymore, but it was a while ago back with my parents, because we used to go to this shit all the time. But it was in Mount Vernon, and it was at an old fucking school, I think it was. But you started off, like, you waited outside, obviously, and then you go upstairs, but you go up via elevator, and they do, like, a little fucking scare thing in the elevator, which was dope, by the way, like, scary as shit.
I imagine.
Yeah, and
Right.
then
Elevator.
like where you go up there, you're up there waiting for like the finalization, like you're in another line waiting to actually go through the haunted house. And dude, it was the best, hands down, best fucking haunted house. Like the most organized. Like there was a lot of space in between the people. The line was definitely fucking worth the wait. They had people scaring the shit out of you during the line.
Yeah.
And then they did the same shit that you was talking about earlier, where they caught your name.
Yeah. That we talked about before the episode.
Yeah.
In the haunt at Niagara Falls that I went to when I was a kid, I was so terrified that like my family who was going through it with me, they were trying to like console me and be like, "It's okay, Tim,"
Right.
but the people in the haunt caught my name and were using it against me.
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that. So
And they do that shit.
Yeah.
Because they did that to my buddy. They heard his name, and they were doing that shit. Man, they scared the hell out of him.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic, and I was so pissed because that was like the last or the next to last year. Like they got rid of it. I was like, dude, that was the best.
See, I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
I like to be happy.
I want to go. I want to find that 7 stories. The
Yeah.
7 stories of hell that you were talking about.
I would like to do that.
So, are you talking about the one where like they can push you
Yes.
out or whatever?
Yes.
Is that the one where you have to like sign
You
a
have to
waiver?
sign
Yeah.
a
and,
waiver.
like,
Yeah.
I
They
have
can
not been
lock
able
you
to
in
find that
shit.
shit.
Is this the one where they can like lock you in like?
I don't know about
I haven't
that.
heard that part, but I've heard that they can push you out of like a window.
Yeah, and I'm
What?
fucking dude. I want to do this shit.
I don't think you fall out of the.
Yeah, like there's netting or
Yeah.
something like that,
Right.
like or like trap doors and shit or something like
Yeah.
that. But dude,
Nope.
Yeah,
Oh my
they
God,
can
yeah.
they can legally kill you.
Yeah. 0%. I'm
yeah,
doing that.
I want to do that shit though, dude. We need to find it,
I'm down.
and we're doing that shit.
Let's do it.
All 3 of us.
He's not doing it.
If the Patreon gets up to like,
shit.
I don't know, we'll say 350.
What's it at now?
It's like 201.
Oh, shit.
Look, I'm not about that life,
All right,
bro.
If it gets up to 350, we need some subscribers and
Yes.
some small businesses. And
I'll pitch in myself.
large businesses.
Yeah, right. We only need 3 large business sponsorships.
Yo, bro, I'm going to do a GoFundMe.
Oh, God. All right, guys, a little break in the action here to shout out our Patreon producers
Holla.
and our small business sponsor. The producers are Taylor, Tom, Patty Lite, Barili, Steve Hardy, Steve Bollinger, Joel, Sarah, Anthony, Jeremiah, Nate, Twitch.tv/Evil Tony, and the Teach a Dummy podcast.
Holla.
We definitely appreciate you guys.
Thank you all
on
very,
the
very
Patreon.
much.
Yeah, it means a lot to us. It definitely helps us go
Put food
every
on the
week.
table.
Yes. And yeah, we appreciate everybody that's listening. Please like and subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Absolutely.
And buy some merch. All
Get
that
it.
stuff.
Get it? Also, check out our sponsor, Brew Baker Photography.
Brubaker Photographer.
Blah, blah, blah. Find them at facebook.com/BrewBakerPhotography1.
Uno.
Dos. Tres.
No, there's no dose or
I know. I just wanted to keep going
It's
with
just, you
Spanish.
know,
to
don't
see if I knew
confuse
it.
people,
I'm
bro.
sorry. Brew Baker
Come on.
Photography 1. Check them out. Hit that community tab. Invite your friends to like their page as well. But go out there, support your local business. Get a hold of them to get some beautiful pictures taken. Beautiful weather outside. And yes,
And we appreciate you.
we do. Thank you.
So yeah, thank you to Brubaker Photography. Thank you to everybody listening, subscribing, liking, buying merch, everybody on the Patreon, all that kind of stuff. And
Keep it coming.
back to the action. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I hate that shit, but let's transition to a scarier topic.
Oh.
We're talking about you now?
Oh.
Talking about Bill Cosby, bro.
Aw.
Yeah, break this shit down for me. I want to know what the hell you guys are talking about here.
Because
Oh,
Baker
no.
lives under a rock.
I do live under a rock.
So, what? Okay, let's start out like this. What do you know about Bill Cosby?
Right.
He did some shit
Okay.
Okay.
with some girls.
Okay.
Yep.
That's about it.
And what happened with that?
Didn't he go to prison?
Yes.
That's about it. Yeah.
So,
His career was over after that.
maybe.
And his pudding pops.
Maybe.
Hold on. Pump the brakes on that one.
So apparently, yeah, I mean, we have to talk about this.
Yeah.
This was Wednesday, or was it yesterday?
No, it was definitely earlier than yesterday,
I don't know. It was in the last couple days, though.
I think.
They let him out on
He
on a
is
technicality.
a free man.
On a technicality?
Mhm.
No shit.
He's a free man.
So the way I understand it, basically,
Some fucking bullshit.
there was 2 separate cases, more or less. There was one back in 2004 where it was it's not a criminal case. What's the one where it's just
Civil.
civil
Civil.
case? Yeah. So it was a civil case. And basically the prosecutor said, if you plead guilty to this, we won't charge you
with this.
Yeah, we won't charge you with anything. You'll just have to pay fines and all that kind of stuff. So he did that, pled guilty, like whatever, to one. It was one lady at the time.
One count or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, and then obviously all these people came out later, and everything went down. He was sentenced eventually to 3 to 10 years. He's been in there for like 2 years now, or was. But, yeah, so basically since the prosecutor promised him that he would never be charged, he essentially got let out. And the crazy thing is that prosecutor no longer, like, works for the DA anymore. Yeah. So it was the current guy's predecessor. So he didn't know about it or anything.
Mhm.
And from my understanding, there's no written down proof or got this in writing anywhere.
Documentation regarding the I told you.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's just he say, she say.
Right.
Yep.
And somehow he got out.
And what's crazier is that there's already on like HBO Max that there's already a planned Cosby show reunion tour.
No
Nuh-uh.
shit.
I'm just kidding.
I was about to say,
Totally
damn.
No way.
Speaking of HBO and like Netflix and shit, dude, just real quick.
What's up?
This shit blows my mind. Have you seen or heard anything about the Manifested movie series?
I haven't watched it, but
Well, I started
know
watching
what
it,
you're talking about.
and it's crazy. And I just, dude,
It just kind of sounded like Lost to me. So
a little bit, but they're in the real world, so it's kind of different.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm only
They're
in
in
it.
the real
I
world
only
and
watched
Lost.
the first episode.
what do you mean they're in the real?
But they're on the
and
fucking
Lost?
like planet or some shit, looking for some fucking dinosaurs.
Nobody
and
knows
stuff.
what actually happened in
No,
Lost.
nobody knows.
No, man, but just think how crazy
the
it would
the writers of Lost even like
Right.
admitted that they didn't know what the fuck they were
be.
talking
Right?
about.
Hell no, at all, at all. But just imagine, like, it's just mind blowing. Just think that if you're on a plane,
Yeah.
and you're fucking coming home from Jamaica, let's say, like they were, and you hit this badass turbulence.
Like Lost.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden everything's fucking perfectly fine, right? And you're getting ready to land.
Yep.
It's 5.5 years later when you land.
Oh, there's like a movie about that too, where like
But people disappeared and then reappeared.
yeah, like
Basically.
they go into the woods and then they come back and they're like 5 years older now.
Yeah, but these guys didn't fucking age or nothing. Like, to them, it was literally like that 3.5 hour flight.
Yeah.
But in that 3.5 hour flight, like, they hit this turbulent shit, dude. So they were still mid-flight.
Right.
And when they landed, it was fucking 5.5 years later. Like, that shit, like...
So everybody thought they were dead or something.
Exactly.
like-
So just think about that shit, because think about, like, the people that would moved on, like,
Right.
if you
If-
had some important shit, if you were engaged, or...
If the
Your
show
job.
if the show Lost existed in that timeline and I was a part of the show,
Yeah.
or you know, in the reality of the show, I would totally like try to line up my my plot lines with Lost.
With
Right.
Lost,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
I'd be like
yeah.
my dad was a doctor and he was an asshole.
There was a smoke monster.
But yeah, dude, so I'm gonna start watching it a little bit more. But it seemed pretty fucking crazy. But it just blew my mind. Like, that would be crazy to them.
Yeah.
It literally
Yeah.
feels like it's been 3 hours. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And everybody else, it's 5.5 years.
That's crazy.
Like, fuck.
So real quick, just back on the Cosby
Yeah,
thing.
I was gonna say we kind of like
Well,
transitioned
it's
very
all good.
quickly
I don't-
from that.
Oh, that was random as
I don't-
shit. I just wanted to get that one out.
I don't really have too much to say because it's obviously crazy. But,
Right.
like, the crazy part is, like what went down with him and all that is legitimately the biggest, like, sexual assault case
Yep.
of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, mainly like regarding like how beloved of a person that he
That-
was before
right.
that. You
Right.
know?
But yeah, there was like, some people are saying like 60 women, others say probably hundreds. Like,
I would be surprised if it were not hundreds.
right.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
And-
like the biggest of all time, and he does 2 years and he's out.
Yo.
Yeah. And it's hard to tell, like,
And did
how
you-
the fuck are you going to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, I did it with her, not with her? It's kind of
Right.
hard, bro. Especially when you got
yeah.
thousands of fucking chicks coming up like, oh, you did, like, I understand that. But at the same point, like, bro, it was more than one.
And then you have
Like,
Right.
come on.
have,
Sorry.
you have Felicia Rashad, his TV wife, like on Twitter saying like
Oh,
celebrating that he's a
Right.
free man.
yep.
And he's like, and she's the dean of Howard University, like an all black college.
Jesus.
I like if you're sending your kids to Howard University, like how do you feel good about that? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird because, like, so, like,
Mm-mm.
we're homies, right?
Word.
If you get convicted for this,
Yeah.
we're probably not homies
No.
anymore.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, dude.
Like
You know?
There's things
No.
like, you know, if you got like a fucking assault charge, bro, because you beat the shit out of somebody, yeah, we still homies.
Right.
You get locked up for that,
Depending
bro.
on
But
who
if
that person is.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
It was about to be you, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. But
I mean, if it's a woman, like it's a different kind of thing.
Yeah,
like,
true that. But at the same time, like, but you see what I'm saying? Like, there's like a what if, and you know, what are the possibilities? Man, if you do some shit like fucking he did, nah, dude, you cut the fuck off.
Right.
Yeah.
One person.
Like, you
let alone
you're done.
cut off. Yeah, you do that shit or anything with kids, bro?
Nah.
Right.
Fuck you.
I don't know if any of them were kids.
No, I'm just saying. But no, I was just saying
I
that's the other cutoff. Like,
right.
Instant.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy that she's still out here, like, you know,
defending him.
Free Bill, free Bill. Like,
what the fuck?
Crazy. And she's not like the only one. I've seen people on Facebook and social media being like, "He's a free man," like celebrating it. I'm like, are you shitting me right now?
Like,
Jesus.
damn.
You know who else needs to be free? Britney.
Yeah.
Free Britney.
I was going to say, I was going to see if you guys wanted to talk about that.
You can. Do you know much about it?
Not much, man. I just know her life story's fucked up.
Yep.
Right. Do you know about the conservatorship? So this has been a big deal for the last couple of years, at least. It's been going on for, what, like 20 years, 15, 20 years?
Were their dad trying to take her money or whatever? Like,
no, her dad's in control of her money.
Oh, yeah, that all that shit.
So essentially, it started when, like, back when she, like, shaved her head, which I think was 07, 08-ish.
Which, I guess, like, didn't that turn out to be, like, she did that because they were trying to, I don't know.
Yeah, so, like,
Great explanation.
They were trying to basically control her image, basically.
Keep her pretty or whatever is what she said. But yeah, like, so basically they did something, it's called a conservatorship. It's something that you mainly do to, like, older people, like people with dementia and stuff who can't take care of themselves. But yeah, she has no control over what she does, has no control of her money.
That's
has no control of anything.
Yeah, I knew about that.
And then she can go out and work and perform. They said something, I think it was, I don't know if they said last year or, I don't know, recently anyway, in the last couple of years, she did a little run in Vegas and made $138 million. And she doesn't get to touch it. She got a weekly, basically, allowance.
It's like a stipend.
Yeah, of $2,000 a week.
That's fucked up.
Which is a good amount.
I mean, it's good, but it's good
but not for her.
It's good for us.
Yeah, that's great for us, but when you just made in a fucking weekend run.
You yourself earned that. Like,
right, $138 million.
Your dad didn't do shit to earn that.
So, obviously, like, and she was trying to get pregnant. They wouldn't let her get pregnant. They made her take birth control.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up.
Yeah, fuck all that noise.
She just went in front of, like, the court and talked about, like, hey, like, this needs to stop. And she did, like, a 20-minute speech, like, talking about everything. And it's actually leaked online. Have you heard any of it?
I have not. I think I've seen, like, some things that she talked about.
Yeah, it's interesting because she's talking, like...
I think she talked about, like, Planned Parenthood and IUDs and stuff.
She did talk about IUDs. I'm not sure about Planned Parenthood. I only heard a little clip of it. But, but yeah, like, it's just crazy. And you could tell the way she's talking, she's competent enough to know what's going on and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, and it's just wild. She's like, you know, if I have the competency to make millions of dollars, she's like, I'm paying these people to hold me hostage. Basically.
Yeah, and it definitely doesn't help that she's with it starting so young.
Yeah,
her
like
career.
being part of the fucking like Mickey Mouse Club and shit like that. Like back in the day when she was young.
You have more fucked up people that are in charge of their money doing like terrible shit with it. Like, she earned the money. Just let her do whatever the fuck she wants with it. Who cares? Like,
well, yeah, they had to like trick a judge or something into saying like she's crazy or something. But wildness, man.
Well, I guarantee that's where like all that drug use and shit came into play at, dude.
Sure.
Like, I guarantee, like, on some real shit. You know me and my fucking conspiracies, bro. So hate on me, people, if you want to. But here's my thing.
I don't even think that's that big of a conspiracy.
No,
like, I mean,
but I'm like, her parents probably drugged the fuck out of her.
Well, yeah. She did talk about that in her speech, that
Because I'm saying you can get deemed insane, psycho, crazy,
she
all
did
that
say
shit.
at one point she was taking meds, and then something happened. I don't remember what she said, but then all of a sudden her meds stopped, and they switched her to lithium, which is like I think is that an antidepressant? It's essentially what my dad would call a dummy pill. It makes you
I
like
don't think it's an antidepressant.
like zombified, basically.
Yeah. That shit's crazy though, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Wildness.
Yeah.
Makes you
Free
numb,
Britney.
I think, maybe.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
You know some Lil Wayne shit. I can't feel my face.
Some John Cena shit. Can't see me.
You can't see me. You can't feel my face. On the
It's
weekend.
supposed to treat bipolar. Okay, yeah, depression. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it basically makes you like a zombie. And yeah, so they were determined what meds she was on and all that kind of stuff.
Dude, speaking of you can't feel my face, and I said the weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
Crazy, like, I know I'm going straight to left field again. But I saw this shit about how, like, people were fucking hating on Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't-
for kissing that guy.
Yeah, or whatever, like,
Stupid.
kissing, like,
Yeah.
all of that shit, like, and it said some shit, like, coming from the same people that fucking nominated The Weeknd for a song for a kid's Grammy, like the kids Grammy
Yeah.
nomination, about fucking cocaine.
Really?
The song was about, and you get
Oh
it for
my
a fucking
God.
kid. Like,
Can't
come
feel
the
my
fuck
face.
on. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? That's what's
Also-
going on.
I mean, not to get into stupid, like, tabloid shit.
Let's
but,
go
like,
for it.
I just saw something where, like, the Weeknd's hanging out with Angelina Jolie.
She's sexy.
Yeah, but she's
I hope Danielle's listening too.
She's like 40, she's like 45.
I don't give
yeah,
a fuck.
she's probably older than that, I would
I
think.
don't know. I think
Mariah Carey's still sexy
46
too.
when I read it, I think.
And
he's
Beyonce.
he's younger than me. He's like 31, I think. 30,
Yeah.
something like that.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck how old they are.
I like
What
the
Pretty
Week-
Ricky say?
I like The Weeknd.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Not gonna
Right.
lie.
Right. I don't know. I haven't really like
Sweeter the
heard
berry,
much
the
of it.
sweeter the juice. Darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
She only want me for my pimp juice. Shout out Nelly.
Okay.
Did we have another current event thing we wanted to talk about?
Oh, Sha'Carri. Was it Sha'Carri?
Oh yeah. Well,
Shakira.
Shakira.
Oh,
It's
Shakira.
still
wait, my bad.
Isn't it Sha'Carri?
I don't know. Tim, can you
It's
look it up?
Shakira.
Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
Bro, first off, I really didn't know much about her until I saw something
Oh
on
wait, no,
Facebook.
Sha'Carri. I'm done.
Sha'Carri.
Yeah, Sha'Carri.
Sorry. What's her last name?
Richardson.
Richardson. Yeah.
Yeah, she was unknown until
Yeah, but I
a couple
saw her.
days ago.
I saw one of the races that she did. I think it was the one. It
The
might have been the one
qualifying.
in qualifying. Yeah, where she booked that shit at like 10 seconds or whatever, or like a little bit over or whatever. Dude, she fucking booked it. First off,
She wasn't winning at first either.
no, she wasn't.
She
She
definitely
came
came.
through.
Yeah.
But dude, her nails. I
Yeah.
don't know if you caught that shit, dude, but her nails were on some fleek shit.
Dude, everybody was giving her shit about that too.
Yeah, and she did not let that shit get in her way whatsoever. Like when she lined up, dude, that's what I was paying attention to the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Not her form or anything. I was looking at her fucking hands and how she was getting herself a grip, and she did.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Flattened them out.
Have we discussed what we're even talking about right now yet?
Oh, about how that she is a fucking amazing racer and is possibly not going to the Olympics now because
Yeah.
of good
She's
old
disqualified.
marijuana.
Disqualified
Did
from
it say
the
she's
100-meter
officially-
sprint. Yes, from the
It
Olympics
is
after
official
a
now?
positive marijuana test.
Well,
Yes.
because they said that she's suspended for a month, so I didn't know if she could possibly get into another qualifier before the
Oh
Olympics.
no, she announced that she was disqualified.
Damn, that's all that.
Damn.
All because
Um,
of the fucking reefer. They just need to legalize that shit.
Well, that's the crazy thing. She was smoking in Oregon.
In a state
where
where
it's
it's
legal.
legal.
That shit don't matter though. They just need to lift the shit because because this is where the whole fucking federal and state shit comes into play at. Federally, it's illegal by the Olympics, so it
The
can
Olympics
be illegal.
aren't a federal thing.
No, but
Well, not federal, but yeah,
federally frowned upon, so they can sit there and
an
say,
organization.
yeah, they
Yeah.
can still make the rules saying no matter what, even if you
Right.
live in X amount state or whatever, even if it's legalized, even if you're fucking prescribed medically.
I agree
Right.
that it's stupid, but at the same time, like if you're qualifying for the Olympics, shouldn't you know?
Well,
like,
yeah.
what-
Yeah, but
Yeah,
did
you should definitely
Did you
fucking
hear
know.
why she did it though?
No.
So, this kind of
That shit is crazy.
it put it into more perspective for
Okay.
me, and it kind of, I don't want to say gave her a pass, but I understood.
Mhm.
She was doing an interview, and the interviewer told her that her biological mom died,
Ooh,
and she didn't know that.
wow.
Yeah, so I heard
Yeah.
that shit third person.
Yeah,
From a
just
fucking
out of
reporter.
That's
nowhere.
insane.
Yeah, and then she was like in shock and like all this kind of stuff, like had no idea, and then all the craziness going on, like
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily excuse
Doesn't excuse it, but you can understand it a little bit more, I guess, maybe.
Right.
But I look at it this way. I think it's better that she coped it via that way versus
Well-
going out and getting fucking belligerently drunk. Or you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
going
but,
out and fucking shooting
but
up.
the Olympics doesn't test for alcohol.
I was
That's the thing. That's the thing that's so fucked up about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many times have you seen people get news or some shit like that, or be in
Yeah.
that state of mind, and they go and get alcohol, and then all of a sudden they become belligerent, and there's like a fucking bar fight or something that
Right.
pop. But you know what I mean? You're more. What's the fucking word I'm looking for? More
susceptible.
susceptible.
Is that the right word?
I think so. That's the word. That's what I was looking for.
It's close.
But and that's the
You
thing.
know
like
that word?
That shit. That
No.
yeah, no.
Well, we're guessing, and I think
Yeah.
I think we're close anyway.
But that's why it's always fucking pissed me off about like why weed is illegal. Like you don't see people doing shit like that. You don't see people getting behind the fucking wheel, driving and swerving and shit like that because they're fucking high off pot.
Well,
Like,
that's-
No, if anything, they're going like 5 mile an hour.
yeah, they're
Right.
cruising, bro. They're yeah, man. Just look at this fucking tree. Like, that's what they're doing,
And I'm
bro.
behind them, pissed off.
Right.
Yeah.
And like we don't have to, get into this
Yeah.
topic, but
Yeah.
to your point,
Yeah.
it's crazy that that alcohol is the legal one and
Yeah.
the one that's not frowned upon and stuff like that, and that's probably the most dangerous aside from
Yeah.
like meth and kind of stuff like
Yeah.
that. But it's definitely the most dangerous legal thing.
Yeah,
For sure. And then
Yeah.
I mean, even right behind that, you got cigarettes.
Well, yeah.
And like
Well,
even
yeah.
the tobacco,
Yeah.
like it's
Yep.
definitely not as bad, and you're not gonna get like fucking
It's not, it doesn't
A
impair
DUI?
your ability to drive.
yeah. But look how many people have gotten fucked up from secondhand smoke. Look how
Yeah.
many children have gotten fucked up from parents smoking with them. Like,
Right.
but guess what? Hey, shit, you got to be younger than you do to be fucking buying alcohol just to get some cigarettes.
Right. You can
What
go-
up?
Well,
But also,
now
it's
in
kind of
Ohio,
dropped off.
It's 21 now for everything, isn't it?
is that across the board? I know
I
it's in
think so.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
what's
I don't know
fucked
about
up
across
about
the board.
and
but
what's
yeah.
still fucked up about that, and I'll fight this shit till the fucking day I'm dead. It's fucked up that you can sit there and join the goddamn military
Yeah,
at
it's stupid.
18 years fucking old and go fight a fucking across the goddamn country, but you can't even fucking buy cigarettes for another 3 years.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
You can't
dumb.
even buy alcohol for another 3 years. Fuck that shit.
Right.
That's
Fuck
dumb.
that shit.
I agree. But if they raise the enlistment age to 21, nobody's fucking
gonna
doing it.
fight.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
nobody.
by the time you're 21, like, you're like, college is kind of cool.
Right,
I'm
right.
going to stay here.
Yeah, but I still think that's fucked up.
It definitely is.
It's still fucked up. They need to drop that shit.
Yeah.
Either that or just fucking legalize pot.
Honestly, they'd
They're
probably be
getting
better
there.
off like lowering the drinking age, but hiring the
The enlistment age?
hiring the age that you can drive.
Well,
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know what they should fucking do?
all right, let's go.
And
like
people
in
will
Germany
probably
or
be
some shit, you
pissed.
know?
I'm saying this shit because I don't give a fuck because I don't drink. They should just put in those goddamn built-in breathalyzers in every fucking car.
No.
Yeah, that'd be hella
I guess, I
annoying, though,
mean,
but
It would be, but I'm just saying.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You
what it is.
realize, like, I mean, I basically am basing this off of stand-up. Do you know how much effort it takes to do a breathalyzer?
Quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he would know quite a bit
Okay,
about
all right.
that.
They do. No, I only did
I don't.
one.
I've never done one, but like,
I only did one. They tricked
You
me.
refused
It's from a-
all
it's-
the other.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
I did because
it's
my
from
lawyer
a-
yelled at me.
it's from a Dan Cummins bit where he's just like, you have to donate lung tissue. Like,
yeah, true
Yeah.
that, true that.
Shout
But I'm
out
just
Dan
saying, like,
Cummins.
That shit's fucking crazy.
It
That
is.
shit just baffles my fucking mind.
Anything else you want to say on the Sha'Carri?
Did you see the Onion's
Oh,
headline on
God.
it?
Oh god.
It's like, people are saying there's like it's so weird when the Onion has like you know it's the voice of reason,
Right.
but their headline on it was dream crushed over trivial bullshit represents nation better than gold medal ever could.
And like that's
So
the thing,
true.
like,
I love the Onion.
and
It's
that's
so
what's
fucking
so
good.
fucking funny is that like I 100% agree with you. Like she's in the Olympics, she knows the shit that's going on. But at the same point, like, yeah, I see where you're coming from because
It's
it's
but
just
yeah, it's
fucking
both.
weed.
Like it's stupid.
And like some people will probably look at me like because I'm talking about it's just weed and like you think it's bullshit that she's not going. No man, like she definitely deserves not to go to the Olympics because she fucked up and did what she wasn't supposed to.
Rules are rules.
Yeah, but do I think it's bullshit that it's over some fucking weed? You goddamn right.
Right.
Like that shit is stupid.
I just want to point out you tried really hard 3 times in a row not to say to your point.
I know.
And you said different variations,
Did I?
and I appreciate it.
No shit.
Yeah.
You like that?
I was like, oh, there's one.
He's
Nope.
he's becoming self-aware.
Oh,
I
no.
was.
Oh, no. All right.
Which is really hard when I barely even knew that I said to your point,
Yeah.
which is really fucked up.
All right, Tim, you got any current event?
I have one. Actually, I
Okay.
have a correction.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. So Jackie,
Yes.
Yeah.
arm wrestling extraordinaire,
Yes.
Wannabe.
Beast.
Wannabe.
wannabe. Oh shit!
She gave me a hug the other day at work, and I'm a little more on her team than before. She fucking squeezed, dude.
Damn. I'm not going to hold back anymore.
My back cracked.
Adam's in
'cause-
Jackie's corner.
No, that's because Adam's a little bitch.
Yeah.
He's weak.
We can take it outside.
You don't know what my hugs are like, bro.
You damn right.
You want to find
Don't
out?
fucking touch me, bro.
Come here, bro.
He goes to hug you and just punches you in the dick.
Oh, you're getting a big hug after this show, buddy.
Patreon.com/average podcast.
Become a fucking Patreon member. You'll see that shit.
So yeah, so Jackie caught the one story
Yep.
who the South African woman who had 10 babies
Lying
is
bitch.
actually a lie.
Did she send that to you too?
No, I saw it on the
Yeah.
Patreon. She put a link to
Not
it.
yeah.
true. It
Yes.
was false.
Yeah, no, fuck
crazy.
it, dude. That publisher's got to feel like a dumbass being a friend of him. Like,
No,
it-
I mean I don't think it was the publisher's fault. Like,
well, he even said that he
Yeah.
fucked up and didn't get a lot of the
Oh.
documents that he normally would.
Yeah,
well,
and he
I don't know how to
believed her.
read, so
Apparently,
He believed her because he was her friend.
yeah. So he was a little bit more lax.
Okay,
with
so he
it.
was biased.
Now, what I
And
That
never,
dude's
relax.
career is fucked.
Hell yeah, it is. He's done.
now I will say, because after I read about a sentence or two, it's about all I can do for the
She
day.
really is a shithole.
Right.
Yes.
So I didn't get through the article, but like I'm assuming she didn't have 10 babies around, right?
No, they.
No.
It's
They-
like, how do you do an interview with a new mother and
Wait.
her not show you pictures?
Yeah, or any of that shit.
It said there were no hospital records of her giving birth. So she
Right.
didn't give birth to one
No,
baby.
No,
she didn't give birth to any.
none.
She wasn't even pregnant.
Nothing.
None.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They checked public, private, all that shit, dude. They could not
And
find any record.
I think it
She
said
was taken in for a 72-hour psychiatric evaluation.
I think it said the guy. I'm assuming they're not together or something.
They
'Cause
are. It says whose husband could not contact her. So
Okay.
they're married, but
So yeah, but did he not realize like,
that
hey
this
man,
shit was
there's
going
not
down.
10 babies around?
it's literally just a pillow, bro.
Right, right. Did you just change a pillow's diaper, bro?
Honey, I haven't had sex with you in 2 years.
This is alarming. Like
Right.
That shit's nuts, though, dude. Lying bitch.
Dude,
Lying
that's crazy.
shithole.
Right. That is insane.
Why the fuck would you even want to lie about that shit?
I mean, it got her temporarily famous,
Yeah.
but it's so easy to disprove.
Would you really want your 5 minutes of fame to be like that or 15 minutes of fame?
I mean, we probably gave her 15 minutes.
We gave her.
That sounded
but
dirty.
at the same time, like
We made one of them 10 kids.
Together.
it's a compliment to me that you think that I would last 15 minutes.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Hey, married men.
All three together. That's a
JK.
5-minute pop.
Oh, now you throwing the JK. Yeah, right, Tim. Your wife loves you. That's all that matters. She's a great nurse.
Oh, Shit.
So,
Before I forget, sorry to cut everybody off.
Okay.
I fucking fed a squirrel.
Oh yeah.
You did.
Oh my God, how the fuck did I almost forget? I fed a squirrel.
Hard right turn.
Yes, straight up.
Well,
Straight up.
It's not uncommon to feed squirrels, but
No.
in the way you did it,
So we're sitting there, like, we got ice cream on our way for Hard Rock Cafe, right? Because we bougie.
at Niagara.
At Niagara. Gang, gang. And we're sitting there on outside, like on the little wall thing right by the sidewalk. And it was Caden, me, Danielle, Jazzy, in that order. And Caden was by like a pillar, and Jazzy was more out in the open. And this fucking squirrel just kept eyeballing her. And just kind of kept like inching a little bit closer. And you could tell she did not like it whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
She's like kind of scooting over a little bit more. So I swap with her, and I'm like, all right, come here. Let me check this out. Like, I got to see if I can do this. So at first I'm like, they come here like trying to.
Like it's a fucking cat.
Yeah. And it's like backing away a little bit. So I'm like, all right, I don't really want any more of this ice cream. So I fucking put the ice cream out, and he comes a little bit closer. And I go move it a little bit closer because it was getting close to my hand. And it backed up, but then eventually came and just started eating at it, out of it, like looking up at it and going. But then it would put its fucking paw into it, paw.
Probably a paw.
Well, yeah,
Paw?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
He put his paw into it and then start like going ham at it again, and then put his other paw into it. So now he's like sitting
He's like
there.
shoveling it into his face.
No, his hands are standing still.
Oh, okay.
Like he's using it as his grip in the ice cream. And then he must have lost his grip or like kept sinking in. And then he was like, and did that with both of them, dude, and started like flinging the freaking ice cream everywhere. But yeah, dude, he came so close. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah. My buddy then texted me. He said, tell me you didn't eat the rest of that.
I was wondering.
I said,
No.
hell no.
Okay.
I assumed you did.
No,
Not gonna lie.
no.
I assumed you did.
No, so I took it away, and then some other lady from another table, like, came over there, and she had, like, just the cone left, because I still had, like, probably, like, that much.
So you tried
like,
to do the same thing?
Yeah. Dude, the fucking squirrel took it right out of her hand. Bro, snatched it. Took the cone and just ran off. So I'm like,
And that made you feel less special?
yeah, I was like, well, fuck, I'll just throw mine away then. Like,
Right.
he just wanted the cone.
Dude,
and he had
You're
a
like,
lot more to go.
I thought we were buddies.
Yeah.
And there are signs all around. Do not
Yeah,
feed the animals.
so we're walking by. We walk straight past, like, after we're done eating to go to the falls. And there's a sign that says, do not feed wildlife, with a fucking squirrel picture with the circle and the crosser. And I was like,
shit.
oh, they didn't have that by the Hard Rock?
I didn't know.
I didn't know. I didn't see it before.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. But yeah, dude, I fucking fed a squirrel.
Hell yeah.
Gang, gang.
That's
And then I hit
That's wildlife that you can't catch here in Ohio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I hit a seagull.
Nowhere.
Hit a
Nowhere.
seagull on the way
Can't
home
even
to
see
the hotel.
one.
You hit a seagull?
Yeah, dude, it was not my fault. So we stopped at McDonald's on the way back. And as we're pulling out, I was waiting to turn onto our street to get to the hotel. So we were at a stoplight. Well, I start going. Bro, 3 seagulls, shit you not, swoop down right in front of the car.
Had a death wish.
Yeah, like swoop down to grab something. All of a sudden, you just hear I go, oh, shit, I hit one. Bro, I look back, and it is laying on its back. You got to watch the video for this one. It is laying on its back like this.
Dead?
And you just fucking see it, dude. Feet up, fucking wings out, dead.
Dead as
Did
fuck.
you
I go-
did you double tap?
Nope, I didn't double tap.
Ah.
I said, yep,
You just
I got
let it
him.
lay there suffering?
Oh, he was fucking dead.
Dude, I swear
He had to
animals
have.
play those games.
I don't
Like,
know.
it's
I
like,
didn't go
alright,
back and check,
Let's
but
try to
I'll
get
s-
across.
yeah.
before-
Everybody knows seagulls play possum all the time.
and I'm like, you dumbass. And Daniel's like, you hit him. I said, I couldn't do anything. And I was going like maybe 5-7 miles per hour.
You should have gone faster.
You
Let
do
it-
have
like
a
at
break,
least
you know.
I just started to go, and he just instantaneous.
you should have gone faster. At least
I've
at
done
least
that
you
before.
know that he's dead. You know.
I've done that before. I fucking nailed one. In Dunham's, where Dunham's used to be at on
Yeah, yeah.
Park Avenue. Oh, dude, empty lot. I fucking saw him.
We
I
are
talked about
losing
that.
all 3 of our vegetarian subscribers.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude, but I fucking nailed one of them.
You probably ruined your car with
Nope.
like, the 5 potholes that you went through.
Right.
Oh no, I had it strategically placed.
Nice.
The only bump I hit was at Seagull.
Oh my god. All right, well, I guess we're gonna wrap up on that one.
On that note, to your point,
R.I.P. Seagull.
R.I.P. Hashtag free Britney. Hashtag don't free Cosby.
Put him back. Hashtag put him back.
Yeah.
hashtag fuck Cosby.
Yes,
Yeah.
all that, all the
Hashtag
above.
fuck yo pudding pop.
Yep. I mean, I could go for a pudding pop right now, but
I bet you could.
I'll give you a pudding pop.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Is that a bad joke?
Was it?
Probably.
Kind of what it sounded like.
No. You know what they'd call you in dodgeball though?
Oh god.
Out.
Dude, I'm so good at dodgeball. I am so good at dodgeball.
I was
you.
too, and it always pissed me off because I was always last picked.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you guys, you're gonna find out.
Oh man.
All
That's
right,
because people didn't like Weezer.
I'm like, I have.
It was the 90s. They
I'm
did.
like, I'm great at catching.
I bet
you have
you
no
are.
idea I am.
I bet you are a great
I know.
catcher.
You're right.
Oh,
All
man.
right. Well, there was a lot of sexual content on this episode.
15 minutes.
Yo, bro.
Or 3. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it
Fuck
up.
Give him
before-
7 minutes. Give him fucking 7 minutes in heaven.
Oh god, he couldn't last.
You talking about Brokeback over here?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't even know what
Wishing
just
you had
happened.
quit you.
But yeah, thank you guys for checking out this episode that is not going to be numbered right now.
Nope.
And,
You got episode howdy.
yeah, definitely check out the Patreon, patreon.com/averageaf podcast. Check out the Teach a Dummy podcast. The episode with me on it's going to be in the description.
Just pass by that
Subscribe to
one.
them, all that kind of stuff.
Subscribe to us.
Hero Shit Talk Baker.
Yeah.
Yep.
We definitely shit talk Baker. He will not listen to it, even though we've reminded
will.
him 7 times. You won't.
Even
I
though
will.
he says that he will listen to it.
He's not going to.
I'm going to listen.
I would bet money on it.
How much?
I
I'll
bet
give you-
$5.
Oh, wait. No, bet $149.
No.
Enough to give us the money
Yeah, he
to cover so that he can go to a haunted house with us.
He didn't understand.
He didn't get it.
I got you now.
All
He
right.
was looking at me so confused.
Whatever.
Nigga, bro, where the fuck you getting $149 from?
We're out of here. Have a good night. Fuck.
Until next week, peace. What kind of fucking buy was that? Bye. Bye.